Spotlight on Frazee is sponsored by these community-minded businesses and organizations. United Community Bank, an independent, family-owned and operated bank committed to empowering customers to achieve their financial goals. Member FDIC. Frazee Family Foods, what a hometown grocery store should be. Friendly staff, family-owned, and a wide variety of groceries to fulfill your needs.
Welcome to Spotlight on Frazee. I'm your host, Hank Ledke, and I'm down here today at the Frazee VFW post 7702, right?
Correct.
And not 4077.
No.
Well, this is not a MASH unit.
Correct.
And
it could be.
Yeah. Whiskey mash, maybe.
Yeah, there you go.
And I'm here with former Commander Larry Quaid, my classmate from 1967. It's great to see you, buddy.
Good to see you, Hank. Thank you for having me.
You know it. And we have a very important day coming up here.
Exactly. May 27th, Memorial Day. It's the date that we remember all fallen comrades, no matter where they are. It's different than Veterans Day. Veterans Day, we honor the end of World War II, but this is to honor all veterans. And,
you know, you've been involved most of your life in these ceremonies here and stuff, and as commander and stuff, and the post here is a tremendous post. We have a lot of great people that belong to this, and it's nice that we can do something on Memorial Day.
Oh, it's our honor. We've been carrying on a tradition now since 1945 is when this post was brought to be, and this ceremony's been going on every year since then.
And this year you'll be starting out here, I assume.
We'll be having our pancake feed for the participants and the family members and the members of the post here, and whoever wants to come in, really. And from there at 9 o'clock we'll board the buses and we'll head to Vergas, and for our program there at 10 o'clock, which will do a little parade on Main Street. The Frazee band will be performing out there, and then we'll go from there to the Vergas Community Cemetery and do our service out there. Then we'll return back here, and 11 o'clock we'll be doing a little short parade on Main Street here with the Frazee band performing again. And when we're done with that, we load the buses and head out to Lakeside Cemetery. And we try to rotate cemeteries every year along with the lake. And this year it's Lakeside Cemetery.
And so you guys will be getting the Avenue of Flags up?
You bet. On Friday is when they're going to start putting those up. Volunteers are always welcome because there's a lot of flags.
You guys put up over 160 some flags, right?
Correct. And then not only on top of the Turkey Hill up here, but also out at the cemetery where we'll be having our service out there. And after the Monday or Tuesday we'll probably be picking the flags up again. And if, like I said, if we can, volunteer help is always welcome.
I know, it's a big project, and I know I pulled the trailer one time, and that's a heavy trailer.
You bet it is. The trailer was donated by Mr. Rethwish out here, and he was a member here. And it's worked its purpose.
Yeah, still does. And we're going to take a break here right now, and we'll be right back with former VFW Commander Larry Quaid.
Spotlight on Frazee is sponsored by these community-minded businesses and organizations. The City of Frazee and Frazee Event Center, featuring a 5,000 square foot room, a built-in stage, and a full-service bar, perfect for a multitude of events. Call or click to book your event.
Welcome back to Spotlight on Frazee. I'm still down here at the VFW Club 7702 with Larry Quaid, former commander. And Larry, I know it's a little rough this year on some of the things you do because you have a lot of people gone.
We've got a lot of people gone this year. A couple of them are gone on deployment. Elizabeth Bellflower is one. She's over in Bosnia, I believe, and she should be back in September. But it's just this time of the year is tough time to get a lot of people together because everybody's so busy.
Yeah, you're trying to clean your yards, hoping that it won't freeze at night so you can put your plants out, and your dog wants to be outside too.
Oh, you betcha. Both of them. No, as far as the post goes here, we've done a lot of improvements this last year. We put a new floor in here, put a new roof on, and we built a canopy out back that'll serve as actually an all-weather place for people to be.
And a bomb shelter too, I think it is.
It's built heavy enough to be a bomb shelter, and if there's a tornado in town, come underneath here because it'll never blow away.
It's a great area out there, and we were just up talking with Ken Hammer at the high school, and he was building some tabletops for you for out there.
Yeah, correct. Darby, our commander now, was down to the Fly Girls tournament down in the cities, and they had some tables that they built down there that are absolutely indestructible. They're 19 2x4s glued side to side and 10 foot long, and squared up the end, squared up the top, so we can make a decent top out of it, and it sounds like they're going to be beautiful tables.
Yeah, and you guys get to put the epoxy on them.
You betcha. And that's nothing wrong with that. We can do that.
Yeah, we'll do that outside one day.
You bet. Over a beer.
Over a beer. How many members do you have, Larry? Do you know right now?
Our membership is really down because we've lost a lot of members to attrition. Right now we're down to 86 members. We were at 120. And that's how many members we've lost. Almost all the World War II members are gone now. There's only a couple of them left. The World War I members are all gone. And we're working on the Korea vets now. And they're up in their mid-80s. And so they're thinning out real fast, too.
Yeah, that's hard to believe, because you and I as little kids can remember the Korean War going on.
You betcha, we sure can. And now as Vietnam vets, we're up in our 60s and 70s, and now we're the old guys. So we're trying to take the bull by the horns and keep things going. And like I say, we've done a lot of work down here, and our clientele shows it. We appreciate every one of them that comes in. They're welcome here anytime.
Well, and I really do appreciate all you guys do here, because this is a focal point for so many people, and because of the veterans that we do have, and the AMVETS and everything that goes on, that they can have a place to go and somebody to talk to.
Absolutely. The PTSD has gone nuts in the society, and we have some members here that suffer from it pretty bad, and we all get together and talk down here. Don't necessarily talk about war stories or anything like that. It's just to talk to each other and get a peace of mind. And along with a lot of that stuff, we also have a lot of charities that we work with. Not necessarily charities, so to speak, but we try to do some financing with the kids in high school, with the robotics club, with the band, with the Fly Girls. They're all very, very important to us, and that's where a lot of our donations go to.
Well, I appreciate it, Larry, and I know that, in the past you guys have helped the city with materials and stuff to make picnic tables for our shelters around town on the parks.
Yeah, correct. We try to help stay involved with the community as much as we possibly can, and because we know that everything that we make here is going to stay in our community. And along with shopping locally, we do all of our shopping here that we can locally because we need to support our community.
You're absolutely right on that. And Larry, we're going to end the program here, but I appreciate all you've done over your lifetime for our community and our country. Well, and you're a great man.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Hank.
So, remember, pet the dog, hug the kids, kiss the wife, and wave at the neighbor. The next person you wave at could be your next friend, or it might be Larry going down the street in his truck. We'll see you next week on Spotlight on Frazee.